Are you not entertained? Is this not why you are here?
Oh, lucky bastard.
Are you being sarcastic or something like that?
You should never mix drinks.
What, are you retarded?
We'll have to take this abuse much longer.
You're a fool! You're a fool! You're a fool!
Oh, that's what we call diarrhea.
You think this is a fucking joke? This ain't Kenny camera. There's no hidden cameras.
Oh shit, I've said fuck. Oh fuck, I've said shit.
That's your ass. Get a weapon collector ass.
I could knock him out in the shed.
Are you kidding me? That is crazy.
Stop it, please. For God's sake, please stop it. There's no more time.
Is this not why you are here?
Welcome, bedshitters. Hope you've shat it nice and good. So Deep, he said, shitting the bed before anyone else. Pete said, I shat the bed before it's cool. Dave said, good evening, and Evil said, hello. Welcome to the bed shitting club. Slave to no man, welcome to the bed shitting club. You're nice and early. Alright, I think I'm on the wrong fucking thing. Wait a minute. Alright, this one goes out to all the bed shitters.
You're joining so early. Shit the bed.
Welcome to the stream. I hope you're all alright. I'm a bit knackered. I've just been running about. I was sorting out Metallic's weight belt thing that I've been making. Finished that. Then I had to run down the post office, well, the post box. Got back, sort my mum's stuff out. I'm fucking knackered. Burnt my fucking inside of my mouth earlier, inside of my lip. Yeah. Mr. Key, I think you're way past being first. I don't know what you was first to do, but it weren't first to comment, I'll tell you that. So yeah. What's everyone been up to? I went to my cousin's funeral. Yeah, it was nice to see people. It was a lovely fucking service. Really quite emotional, and yeah, it was nice. And it was nice to see family that I don't see very often. Went around the pub. I was probably drinking for about 18 fucking hours. So I've still got a slight hangover now. Oh yeah. British, hello, how you doing? Have you ever sold any merch successfully? Yes, a lot. Yeah, loads. Yes. My actual merch store from Teespring doesn't sell much now, but I don't really ever talk about it. But yeah, I was selling, I sold a set of these about 5 minutes ago, if that's what you mean by merch. But no, I do a bit, not loads. T-shirts, not so much nowadays. So basically, the stuff that goes through Teespring, not really. But that's just because the prices are so much. However, my merch that I make and the stuff that I do, like my key rings, stickers and stuff like that, yeah, they sell. Slave to no man says, sitting back in the garden ratting for 3 hours. Only had bloody 2. Sat in the house having a quick cuppa. Got to go back out in an hour, apart from having a nice evening. Bloody windy. Yeah, I don't know if it's windy round. I didn't notice it. So when I went out, if it was windy or not round here. But then I think we're quite a fair bit away from each other, aren't we? I just sort of marched down and I walked. Well, I'd say marched. Yeah, marched down to the thing as quick as I can. Come back, and might have been windy. Didn't notice. Mr. B1000, how you doing, mate? You all right? Yeah. What else have I done today? Just a lot of weird. It's been a weird week. See, obviously, Tuesday was the funeral. Wednesday I was hungover. Thursday I was still hungover. Friday, still ever so slightly hungover, tiny little bit, but I'm all right now. So I haven't been doing a lot. But today I did plant some garlic today. That I noticed we had some garlic cloves in the fridge that was like sprouting. So I thought, fuck it, I'll plant that, and then the end of the year might have a whole load of garlic. Mr. Key said, have you got a pistol, crossbow, bodkin bolts for sale? Not at the minute. Not at the minute. I just ain't got round to making them. A lot of people want them. Persia, how you doing, mate? You all right? Yeah, I'll probably have a couple of weeks off drinking now until at least the end of the month, beginning of May. Keep the vampires away, exactly, Peace. It will, it certainly will. Yeah, don't forget to like the stream, everyone. Yeah, so I'm a bit knackered at the minute. What you lot been up to? Black Metal, how you doing, mate? You alright? I'm alright. Gary said, evening, Mike. How was your Easter weekend? I was in London that weekend, just chilling out with... Was you saying something else? I can't see if I can't tell if that's one comment or not. Or is masochistic desires? That's another comment. Well, you have a dark summit, you was going to say. Masochistic desires said, haven't crossbows been banned or something now? Not yet. They're talking about licensing them soon. Who was that saying they was in? Oh, Gary. Well, you had a good time. Yeah, my actual Easter weekend, I don't think I did anything. I took the opportunity to do nothing, as far as I remember. I can't remember. Fool said, sat in an upstairs window ratting. They're more likely to show if you're not outside, and the downward angle makes the ground a good backstop. Good idea, yes. Yeah, very good idea. A fucking little fly in here. So today, man, 7 days. Hope it's going to go well. Keep a lookout for fucking hell. Fucking flies driving me mad. Yes, good luck. Hope it all goes well. So today, man. But aside from ticking pendulum of time and the harassment of gravity, all good here. Fuck's sake. How are things with the family? Black Mass. Yeah, they're all right. Everyone's all right. Yeah, everyone's all right. So today, man, so they use a red dot. They never have an issue. They cannot see red. Oh, that's it. You know. Well, you know what you're doing, don't you? You know. But yeah, I haven't been doing a lot. I just sent off about 10 of these. The rulers and the legal carry cards. They've been selling all right. I think there was 49 ruler and card sets sold and 9 just sets of cards, I think. It's around about that, and then I'll take my fucking shoes off. Sorry, I'll wake up in a bit once my coffee's got in me. How much are the rulers and the card together? £5 with potentially £1 postage added on, because the thing is, the absolute cheapest postage, I'm not actually charging you what you need to pay for the postage. The absolute cheapest you can send that for now is about £1.50 or more. It might be actually about £1.80. That's the cheapest you can send a package, a large letter. That's for 2 cards and a ruler. Saint, how you doing, mate? So, did you see that random Temu post I sent you, Mike? But you could make something like that. I probably did, Saint. It depends when you sent me them. The problem is, I will look again. The problem is, a lot of people send me stuff on a Friday or Saturday, especially on a Saturday. If it's a Saturday when I was drinking, yeah, I might have looked at it, but I can't remember now. I shall have a look, though, mate. I'll have a look in a minute. Jerry said, if there's a pesky fly annoying you, spray some Lynx deodorant on it. Stops it quicker. Nice. Yeah, there's a fly in here somewhere. Hopefully it fucks off now. Getting on my nerves. Safe to know, man said, have you heard anything more about the crossbow licenses? Seems to have died down, which is frustrating. It'll probably be ages. It'll probably be ages till we find out. But I'll keep you lot posted. As soon as I know, I'll put more details on. Like straight away. As soon as I know. Carlos, how you doing, mate? But now I look pretty much every day. Evil said I rescued another toad the other night. Poor thing was trapped in a beer garden. I took her across the road and put her in some underbrush near a river. That's nice. Nice. So until I send you stuff at random times, I don't know, you ignore them, blah. I do. I don't on purpose. I do look. I think the problem is, if you sent me it this week, I've been hungover. Like Tuesday, I was drinking for about 18 fucking hours. Wednesday I was hungover. Thursday I was hungover. I'll tell you what, I'll have a look for you now. Masochistic Desire said, what do you think about the potential to merge the FACs and the shotgun licenses due to that guy, Luton Nicholas Prosper? I don't know the bloke who's involved. However, I heard, I think the other day, that they might not be doing that now. I may be wrong about that. Yeah, pretty fucked up, and it's going to make it a lot harder for people to get shotgun certificates, isn't it? But I've heard they might not be doing that now, but I can't promise you that. But I'm fucking absolutely sure I heard that the other day. Right, Saint, was it in a message on Instagram? Oh, there you go. Oh no, I looked at that today. Yeah, the fucking they've got the, so them trowels have actually got a weird name. They've got a Japanese name. Some of these lot will know. What are these trowels called? But there's like a Japanese hori knife, is it called? Is it a hori knife? But yeah, they're a trowel that's like a almost like a dagger. If you look up a proper hori knife, if that's what they're called, let me just check. Yeah, that's a copy of a hori knife. Tell you what, Saint, they come in, they're proper decent, to be honest, how they come. So you buy a hori knife, it actually comes like that. It is a trowel. But no, it's a trowel, yeah. It's actually a trowel, but if you look at it from one side, it looks like a fucking dagger. But the other side, it actually is a trowel. Yeah, well, that's what that was. Yeah, that was what that is. That's a copy of a hori knife, which, in all honesty, I've actually always wanted one of them. Yeah, spelt Hori, hori knife. Masochistic Desire said he was the evil scum who failed in the shotgun certificate to get the shotgun. Sadly killed his family. Ah, fair enough, mate. Yeah, I didn't know the bloke's name. Yeah. British said Nicholas Prosper was the dude who shot his family with a shotgun. When was that then? I know that sounds a bit weird. When did that all happen? Ava said she was surprisingly calm for a while, too. She didn't even puff up. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. Thank you to whoever has just supported. I won't say your name there. I do appreciate you getting a card if that was someone who was in the thing. I'll package that up tonight, and if you're lucky, I might even take it down the post box tonight. If not, it'll be tomorrow night. Thank you, whoever that was. I do appreciate it. I say whoever it was, it fucking comes up on there anyway. Pete says some guy got arrested for carrying one of these. I think it was a story from last year. Oh yeah, well, it is a fixed blade, isn't it? I wouldn't risk carrying it. Yeah, Saint, he said, are they bent? Yeah, no, it is like a trowel. Yeah, it is like a trowel. Yeah. Happened back in 2022, thank you. And the other one was 13th of September 2024. I must have missed that somehow. Yeah, it is shaped like a trowel. They're not flat. It is actually shaped like a trowel. One side it looks like a dagger. The other side it is curved like an actual trowel. Yeah. Full said kunai is a throwing knife piece. They tend to be straighter and smaller. Yeah. Yeah. I think I know what a kunai is. Yeah. What was you saying, Pete? I've missed your comment anyway. Oh, what? Someone got arrested with a kunai, you mean, or something? I don't know. I'm a bit behind here. Don't worry about it. But yeah, that is a. I still want one of those. I would like to own one of those hori knives just because I think they look cool as fuck and they look really good quality for what they are. Yeah. Guys, what you been up to, Mike? Not a lot, really. Tuesday went to my cousin's funeral. That was a really nice service. Nice. I know our funeral's horrible, but it was nice seeing family. I had a proper good chat with people. Got pissed around the local pub. Came back here about 5-ish, I think. So it might have been a bit later than that. So we got to the pub about midday. Come back here about 5-ish. I was coming here with my cousin, my mate Charlie and his missus. We had a drink in it. She didn't have a drink. She's pregnant. But we got drunk. They went about 8 or 9-ish, I think. And then I carried on drinking till like 5 o'clock Wednesday morning. So I was hungover all Wednesday and Thursday. Do you have the shirt on? Not my drinking shirt. No, I ain't drinking for a bit. I'm going to have a bit of time off. I don't know, man. So I only got 3 blades, a decent beater, a Gerber, is that, and a bang-on skinning knife. I'm sure I got from you. You might have. I know you was meant to get one off me, weren't you? And I couldn't. Maybe you did. Maybe I can't remember now. You know. So I don't know, man. You probably did. I can't bloody remember. I know that that was what we were going to do. Maybe you did. I can't bloody remember. I saw so much shit of them things. Peter, no, the trial. Young Gardner was arrested with... No, I remember now. You say that, Peach. I remember now. It said, regardless, the blade tends to be straight for aerodynamic purposes. Yeah, so I've been hungover most of the week. I've just been playing a bit of computer games when I was hungover because it's the easiest thing to do. Often, if I'm really hungover, I can't concentrate for long enough to like watch proper telly or films because my mind wanders. So if I could play a computer game, I'd just keep going off doing whatever I want in the game. So yeah. So yeah, I haven't been doing a lot. I do need to start the Not Forged in Fire Bowie soon, which I think I'm going to start that next week because a lot of the projects I was doing, so I have been doing Metallic's weight belt. She wanted quite a fancy, unusual, custom-made weight belt. It's not what you'd think. It's hard to explain, but it has its purposes. Right. It fucking hell looks weird now. It looks even more dodgy now because now it's now got fucking straps down the sides to hold your hands, which it isn't. It's not. So just so you know, right, when I show you this, these straps down the side are not for holding hands. They're for holding 5 kilogram weights. So you've got a heavy duty, I can't what you'd call that thing, but you know, an O-ring type thing there for connecting to a pull down weight thing. I can never remember what they're called. Weight stack. And those little bits on the sides that look like they're for putting your hands in to restrain you are to hold 5 kilogram weights because you need to be weighed down. That's the back of it. Now, the whole design may need rejigging. We've had this idea and we thought, okay, we'll try it out. If it works, you know, it'll be fucking amazing. If not, we may need to adjust it. So then that's the front. And then you've got, it's fully adjustable. And then the 2 straps at the top are to hold another 5 kilogram weight. So she can have 15 kilogram weight on her hips to sort of hold her down and do very heavyweight thrusts. But yeah, at the minute it's sort of prototype, but I'll tell you what, there's a fucking lot of work gone into that, more than I thought. So to going camping tomorrow, I think I'll bring a roll mat or take a roll mat with you. Have to live in luxury for once. GTA 6 is coming out this year. Doubt anyone gives a fuck. No, I do. I'm well looking forward to Grand Theft Auto 6. Kinky. It does look kinky. Looks like your hand's got to be like strapped in the... Yeah, but it's not. It's not. Evil said, GTI, I don't give a fuck. Well, we actually... So, Carl, we actually do call that her chastity belt, but it ain't. Guys, will you be putting the belt on? No, I'm not getting my bollocks between them straps. Fuck that. Guy said, will you be putting a bet on the National tomorrow, Mike? You know what? I never do. I never do any betting. Thank you, Pete. Yeah, hopefully. It's, you know, it's all been reinforced and it's all like, should be strong as fuck to hold these weights. But yeah, it does look kinky as fuck, but it genuinely isn't. You know, I'll tell you if it was. But no, I didn't notice them straps on the side look like your hands are supposed to be strapped to the side, doesn't it? Was that in Pulp Fiction? That's the thing, though. I've now got the skills where I could probably make that kind of stuff for people if they wanted it. So I've always got a sideline job now. Kink business. Yeah, you need ball gags, fucking anything made of leather, restraints. I don't care. I'll make it for you. Yes. The thing is, that is actually the reason that is sort of shaped the way it is, because it's partly based on harnesses that you can get, that we use those as a template because we knew that they are, well, I don't, but people obviously wear them, so that method of the straps coming up between legs actually is a viable thing. It looks like it's not. I mean, Pete said, I've got a few, Mike. Want to write it down? You just send me a message, Pete. Send me a message. Evil said GTA is too real these days. Just go to London. Carlos said, how's your niece doing with the boxing? Yeah, fine. The only reason I paused there is because I don't actually know, Carlos, but I'm assuming she's doing fine. But I don't think she's had any more matches since. I don't know. I think they find them quite difficult for her to get them. Hang on. Blades Military said the ring is a fixing point for a chain to attach to your dungeon wall in BDSM center. Well, it certainly could be. That's the thing. It certainly could be. That's what you want. Not that one. Not that one. But genuinely, though, I'm not actually just saying this. If anyone did actually want stuff like that, custom fucking made stuff, because, you know, I genuinely could do it. Because if you look, it's got well, you can have any fucking fixings you want, but that's got proper buckles on. That's not been sort of rubbed and polished yet. That was literally like just waxed, so the wax hasn't been rubbed in properly yet. But yeah, I think I could do pretty much anything. The right measurements and designs. Nick, how you doing, mate? You right? Saint said you said 20 quid-ish for sending a blade for you to sheath it. Small item. Yeah, pretty much. It depends. It depends, Saint. But yes, I can make a full-size sheath, depending on how complicated or fancy you want it, for about 20 quid. Yeah, it depends though. You know what I mean? And then you have to pay the postage to get it back as well. But yeah. How you doing, Nick? Pete said a younger girl comes to my gym. I'm sure she does boxing. I could just tell by the stuff she does and how she looks. We'll have to ask her one day. Yeah, ask her. Yeah, be interesting. Carla said hard to match girls' bouts, not many bouts. Well, exactly. I think that's the main issue. I think they struggle to find her any matches. Just sex ring harness. You know what? It could be if you want one. Just checking the comments because I might have missed a few. But yeah, I think I could do a lot of different leather work now. Because it's all just, I don't know. It is what it is, isn't it? You know what I mean? I quite like a bit of leather work. Even said, no, I'm good. I often look at like, I think I wouldn't be able to make a fucking horse's saddle because that's like a specialist fucking leather thing. You know what I mean? But I could make gun holsters. Yeah, do you know what? I probably could make a fucking horse's saddle, but it wouldn't be as good as someone who'd done it for like 50 fucking years, who's making them for fucking, you know, and selling them for like fucking, you know, a couple of grand each. But yeah, axe slings. And it depends what kind of leather work you're doing as well. Like, I wouldn't be able to make a fucking leather jacket because that's not the kind of leather I work with. You know, leather jackets aren't like 3.5mm vegetarian leather. But any of your sort of practical sort of goods. So I said I want to try out some leather handle wrapping. Can't be too hard. No, it's probably not. I'll be honest with you, Saint. I haven't done loads of leather wrap handles. It depends how you want to do it. See that sword up there, that instead of multiple bits wrapped round is just a single bit wrapped round and sewn at the back, and then I cut in some lines so it looks like it's wrapped round. And to be honest, it came out better than you could wrap it because it's got no joints. Apart from that one joint, you don't have multiple joints going around. Mark said leather Arab strap. I would have to look up what that is. I don't know what a leather Arab strap is. How you doing, Mark, by the way? Leather Arab strap. Let's come up with level Arab strap. Leather Arab strap. You're a knob. I'm just fucking saying that you're a dickhead. Oh, gosh. You're a knobhead. Oh, gosh. You're such a dick. I'll let you off that, fucker. An Arab strap is a soft leather strap that is designed to stimulate your cock and balls. Knobhead. Yes, I could make one of those. Get your donations in. Saint said, bet you could make phone case. Oh, do you know what, Saint? I've been seriously thinking about making myself a phone case. Yes, yes. Getting on, could use one. You want to commission me to make you a fucking leather arm strap? I could. Fool said you should make leather holsters for the Umarex HDR50. Loads of people have them now. Personally, I think plastic holsters. That's a very good idea. Could someone who has access to my Discord just put on like a bit saying make holsters for the Umarex HDR50s? That's a great idea. Yes, don't forget to like the stream bitches. Yes, yes. I've still got a leather arm strap up. Can't see how that fucking thing even works. I don't want to see pictures of it working either, though. Thank you, Peach. Yeah, that's a good idea. But yeah, there's a lot of things like that I could do. Belts. You know, belts are fucking piss easy, you know. There's not really a lot to do with that. A series of holes, piece of leather. Thank you, Peach. Yeah, don't forget to like the stream. Come and say hello. Come and have a chat. I must remember, I need to ask the AI thing on, so YouTube Studio now has its own AI thing. I need to ask that AI thing tomorrow what would be the best title for my live stream to get more views. So I would say a workshop apron. My guessing the materials would cost so much. It would probably cost you, I'll tell you how much that would cost, I reckon. If you bought everything, and you bought a massive bit of leather about as big as this duvet cover, well, so a bit of leather about as big as this duvet cover would cost you, so the more you buy, the less it costs. And also it depends how thick you want it. But let's say you wanted an actual proper thick, like 3.5mm thick vegetarian leather. a bit of leather about as big as this duvet. You can't see it, but there's a duvet here. This duvet here is about, I think, 150 quid. Now that would probably be about a quarter of that. So what would that be? So the leather itself would potentially be about, what's that, £37.50 whatever in it, maybe. Because leather's a bit of a rip-off. If you buy little bits, it costs like a bit of leather about that big is about 30 quid. You know. Hello, my queen, by the way. She's just joined in the background. I forgot to say hello. I was too busy trying to work out prices. But then you would need like rivets and stuff. However, the sort of way I buy stuff in bulk, it wouldn't cost that much because I've already bought all those things. You know what I mean? I don't know. You probably could make a really fucking nice thick leather, proper thick leather apron. Yeah, I don't know. Because the thing is, what it costs you often ain't what you have to spend. Because to get that leather for 35 quid, you have to buy 150 quid's worth of it. To get those rivets for like 10p, you've got to buy 10 quid's worth of them. So, you know what I mean? But in theory, yeah. Blades of Militaires, lots of options for business. Have leather cutting, studded skills. Yeah, cowboy action, fancy dress, shaves, BDSM. Next, some leather custom accessory websites. For example, do work on. Well, I sort of do that. Yeah. Yes. Evil said something clickbaity like "You're not going to believe this," or something might get more views. Well, I was thinking that I'm going to ask it. I'll ask it tomorrow because what it does. That AI thing can like, search through what your viewers look for, what your viewers watch, and shit like that. And then you have to factor in time, exactly, Saint. But yeah. Mike would never clickbait. It depends what mood I'm in. Fucking hell, you should see the AI pictures. So, when I make my videos and put them online, there's a thing called vidIQ that will make AI photo thumbnails for you from your video. Always makes me look like a raving fucking lunatic. It always makes my eyes suddenly like that because, you know, we all know my eyes never open. Every time. It looks like me but doesn't. And it looks fucking freaking. I can never use them. Sofa leather. So I don't know if you see it, Saint. He said sofa leather should be nice for aprons. Yes and no. Depends what you're using that apron for. Because I found what I wanted an apron for, which was knife making and angle grinding, I didn't think the leather would be thick enough. So I used some old... So I have got one. I've got an apron made of sofa leather. However, I had to glue two bits together because I didn't feel it was thick enough. Exactly what Peter's saying. Yeah, it's a bit thin. It's a bit thin and it's quite easy to cut. Even though it's leather, it is quite easy to cut. So I doubled mine up because I didn't feel safe having a single layer sofa apron. Yeah, leather. It's not sofa apron, leather. It's sofa leather apron. Fool said you'll have to get your own HDR50 to get the holster perfect now. It'll make the money in. Well, that's what I was thinking for. That's exactly what I was thinking. It's one of those things that's worth getting. It's worth getting for... If I can make money out of it, I don't mind spending money. You know, every now and then, there are things that I have bought. I can't remember what they were recently, but there have been things that I've bought as an investment to basically make more money later because I can... What the hell was it? What have I bought recently, metallic, that was basically an investment for other things? I can't remember. It was something I weren't going to use very much, but it was great for, you know. I know, it's got to get myself an MOD knife. I need to get myself an MOD knife so I'll stop using metallics. That said, I think hiding behind a settee when there's an angle grinder about is entirely sensible. Oh, Christ. Did you see the pictures of your thing? Did I send you them? Did I send you the pictures of your belt? Because everyone else has seen it. Oh, I must have forgot. Hang on. The snap punchy thing. I don't know. No, because that is useful. It was something that it's still not finished yet, but it's getting. I can't remember what it was, but I bought something recently that was basically cost me money, and like I weren't gonna like get any benefit out of it other than having this thing would help me make more money somehow. But I can't remember what the fuck it was. Doesn't matter. Dave Hayden, he said, if you get large pieces of leather, might be worth having a go at making some forearm guards for archery. Okay, that's another good one. Yeah, forearm guards. Peach, could you put that on the Discord? Yeah. That's actually, you've been showing off my chastity belt to the world before me. I thought I'd messaged you. I thought I had. My apologies. Buy materials in bulk to get lower cost per unit, more money up front. Better profit margin when selling products you made from materials. Exactly, mate, exactly. Also, I've personally been looking for a leather holster for ages. Can only find 70 quid ones with a massive import tax and postage on top from another country. Yeah, I'll look into it, Paul. I'm well up for doing that. And I do want to get an HDR 50. Yeah. Carter, just a quick one. Just a quick visit, Mike. I'm fucked. But to keep I can't keep my eyes open. Fucking hell. like good night. Good night. It was a name of time. It's a sex swing harness. Tat said, good call, Dave. Peach, remind him to do metal boning on the arm guards, please. Tate said you might as well be a cobbler, Mike. Oh, God. Shoes. Shoes, I wouldn't make shoes. Fuck making shoes. Fuck that. Shoes, bags, jackets. Oh no, I could make a bag. I made a lovely, but they're not like soft handbags. I could make you like a really rigid, proper heavy duty bag to carry something in. Like I made from metallic bow. But yeah. Fuck being a cobbler. Oh, I've started this now. I've scratched the back of my foot. It's itching. That's almost sending shivers all up my body. Oh, God, that's so good. However, sorry, that won't stop itching now. Fucking hell, sorry. Ah! Fuck me, that was good. Whew. I'm going to have to resist scratching it. And it itches so much that you can't stop it. And it's really nice when you do scratch it. It's fucking horrible. So making sandals with used car tires. Yes, I've seen that. Oh, messenger bags, yes. I can't wait to test it out, Eva. We'll need to put an eye on the wall opposite my cable stack for glute thrusts, and we'll be able to add 18 kilogram weight to my body so I can do heavy lay pull downs. Yeah, I could do that as well. I've even probably got metal that I could, or I've already got. What did I say? Lay pull downs. Oh, look, I'm going again. I'm going for another scratch. Oh God. Fuck. Oh, do you ever get that? It's weird. So the top of my foot will just itch a little bit, right? I have to resist it because as soon as I scratch it, oh fucking hell, I can't stop. Oh God. But you do it so much, you get like fucking like bleeding. Oh God. Fucking hell. I'm going to take an antihistamine in a minute. Stop the fucking like itching sensation. Blade said I have a polyester arrow rest for a £70 draw weight bow. It's like a trigger release with a wrist strap attached to it. Make the level one would be a good idea for fucking hell. Good idea as most tear easily. That said, the club I go to. You know what, my queen? Even Germany don't stop it. The club I go to, Metallic says, has lots of different ones, Dave, and I prefer the ones with boning. Evil said, why do you all work out? You all must be fucking hench compared to little old me. Ah, Christ. Got to keep your joints supple. Alan, how you doing, mate? Alan, did you send me a picture of your Bowie progress? Because I thought you had. But I can't find it now. I must have accidentally deleted the fucking message. Oh, by the way, the giveaway for the crossbow is still going. If people still want to join in. Otherwise, I'll sort of draw it soon. Mother, how you doing, mate? He said, good evening, everyone. Just came to say hello. Hope you're all good. I'm good. I'm all good. Apart from Tactical getting us all hacked earlier. Yeah. Got all my nude pictures and everything. Yeah, I'm good. How are you, Mother? Hope you're all right. My problem is, Evil, I have so many fucking injuries, I can never work out as much as I want to. But it does keeps my joints better, I noticed. If I don't work out, my hip will start hurting, my shoulders will start hurting. That's an Evil I live alone, so when one part of my body fails, I need the rest of it to make up for it. Alan said, no, I haven't yet. I'll send it to you later. That's all good, Alan. I just thought you had. That was all. I thought I'd been sent a couple of pictures, but I obviously hadn't. Dave said, do you remember to add my membership points to the draw? Yes. Well, I haven't added any of the membership points yet, because I'm going to go through them all when I do. But yeah. Yeah, you're on there, Dave. You're on there. You're on there at least twice already. So maybe I have already added your membership thing. You've got a tenner down there, £5 there, and then I'll go through all of the. No, I don't have added the membership ones, but I will. What I'm going to do is when I go to do it, I'll go through all the memberships in one go. It's easier at that point. Otherwise, if I write them down one at a time, I might miss one. Metallic said, hello, Mother Dearest. I hope you're keeping safe in the shit shower that is the world of politics. Yes. It was fair enough. But that isn't why people have kids. So, isn't that why people have kids? They're sort of look after the old fogies. Yeah. Jazz Gates, he said, hi, do you ever put on women's clothing and spend the afternoon drinking cider pop? You know what? All the time, actually, yes. Pretty much. Not every weekend. You did say weekend. Oh, afternoons. It's usually in the evening. Yes. But yeah, I do. Yeah, I quite enjoy it. Yeah. Who doesn't do that? Blades Militaria said, I don't often see people use wrist guards for bows. Aren't they only for recurves, or maybe even just recurve longbows, or even unusual reflex bows? I ain't got a clue, mate. Oh, I'm not an expert on bows, so I wouldn't know. Alan said, would I be able to use my 110 welder? Yes, you can. Yes, you can use your welder, mate. Yes. Yeah, you use your welder. Dave said, nice one, mate. I'll try and get a bit more in for the draw. I'd love that package. Yeah, well, you've got like at least another week, I reckon. Maybe next weekend I'll draw it. Yeah. Yeah, fucking good setup. I'd join in if I didn't have one. Yeah. Yeah, use your welder, Alan. That's fine. The doctor's going to use a welder. Yeah, so I need to do mine. I think I'll start mine next week. I reckon I'm going to start the knife next week and maybe finish it. And then the week after do the sheath. I don't. Ava said he wears his sister's clothes. Her clothes wouldn't fucking fit me. Jazz said, loved your videos on the Mankind show, but mine arrived this week and it's awesome. Oh, no, yeah, they're great, aren't they? They're absolutely great. Absolutely great. Tart said, to be fair, Blades, if you remember to bend your elbow slightly, you wouldn't need one. I don't wear a guard. I usually forget. If I don't wear a guard, I usually forget to bend my elbow and ping my arm. Yeah, I think I pinged my arm once when I very first shot a bow, and I've never done it since. That said, so do I get to see my chastity? But I'll send you the pictures. Do you want me to just show you on here? Right, there's the back of it. Looks even worse now with them fucking those wrist cuffs on the side. I can't hold it still enough to make it focus properly. But yeah, you can see the side things. There's the front. It still needs a bit of a rubbing down at that point. There you go. Doesn't mean you don't shut it either. Oh, gosh. Don't forget to like the stream, everyone. Death Row Prisoners Harness. Yes, exactly. Yeah, I could make all that kind of stuff. Everything. Burnt the inside of my mouth earlier. And it's some fucking beans of all things. Anyone got any plans for tomorrow? Or is it Saturday tomorrow? I'll live stream in the evening. I won't be drinking tomorrow. Sunday we'll have a premiere on, I think about 7:30, which is about an hour long or an hour and a half long. I did with Funky about talking about weapon laws and what's banned and shit like that. And I thought, that could be pretty popular on my channel as well, and still content I made with him. So yeah, Funky. So I'm going to put that on my channel. It sounds like laughing my ass off would look less like a murder scene if it was photoed on the place. That doesn't look like it, the blood bomb. I know those pictures don't. Yeah, it doesn't help that it's on like Freddy Krueger's fucking workbench. Oh Christ! Yeah, yeah, and the t-shirt that's all covered in fucking dye. I need to clean up the metal work as well. Saints would have offered to join your private live, but you're never ready. He always wants to join in the wrong night. Keep a lookout, Saint. I ain't going to probably drink till the end of the month now, though I've had enough. It's driving me fucking mental. However, I might do a late night stream, maybe not this weekend, but next weekend. Save yourself for that one. That's it. I can't see the stamped edging in the pictures. Do you want stamped edging? A long way to go yet, then. But that's exactly what I've envisioned. Did you want stamped edging on it? Okay. I'll go back and do that then. Forgot about that. You want stamped edging? You can get stamped edging. Falls the same thing we do every night. Try to take over the world, yes. Blade said touchdown for moon mission integrity spacecraft is 12:45 tonight. Yeah, they're back already, aren't they? Sorry, my queen. That's good because you would have got it without your fucking without your stamped edging. All right, do some stamped edging. Hopefully you'll get it. You'll have it on the way early next week. So I said, you said you had stamped the edging and the straps too. I thought that was a lot, but yeah, stamped around the main body of it. I don't know what I'd said. I haven't done no edging yet. Though. No. What I meant by edging, sorry. What I meant by edging, not that kind of edging. What I meant was edging was making the edges smooth. That's not a good example. Yeah. No, I haven't put like a pattern around, if that's what you mean. If it never works, no one takes me serious. Oh god. Sorry if you can hear my guts. Yeah, what I meant by edging was made the edges smooth. Don't worry, Saint, I can't take the word edging seriously either. Edging being mentioned a lot tonight. Yeah, there's a lot. Thing is, there's often a lot of edging. Maybe that's what we call tomorrow's live stream. Something like, come and get your BDSM gear and watch me edging all night. That'll get the fucking viewers in. And I wouldn't be lying if I sit there with a bit of leather just rubbing the edge. Yes. Edging to that beautiful leather work. Yes. Metallic said, we had natural convo about how long it took you to stamp it. Hence my surprise. You had done it all. No! We haven't. We must have had a massive miscommunication there, my queen, because I genuinely meant just making. No, that taking all that time was just making the edges smooth. No. That's what I meant by edging. Eva said, I think I'm too tiny to be seen as a supreme overlord. Well, you know, how tall's fucking King Jong-un? But when Dave said it wouldn't be the worst thing I cranked one up to. You know. That's all right, my queen. I just have to go back and do it. That's all right. What do you want? Some kind of pattern on it? Sir Oddbod of the Diarrhea. Welcome to the chat, Sir Oddbod. Nice to see you on, mate. Yeah, we've had a miscommunication there, my queen. That's all right. I can go back and do the edging. You want like a pattern, do you? Like on your stool. Now we're talking about stool. Now we're talking about metallic stools. I've handled metallic stool. I've held metallic stool in my hand. What else have I done with a stool? Sniffed it. Sniffed our stool a few times. It sounded, yes, please, like the stool as per our convo. But my queen, I have had a lot going on. You know. Your stool does smell delicious. So Oddbod said, I thought you did these live streams on Saturdays. Fridays and Saturdays. I do them Fridays and Saturdays. Yeah, no, I do both, mate. I do both. I love that dye, though. Makes it look rustic. I love the red one, though. Yeah. Well, red's quite nice. You can get red. So if you don't... So obviously, the more dye you put on, the darker it gets. But yeah, I quite like the... I do like how they come, because it looks completely different once you've dyed it. It looks very, very different. Yeah, I do like a nice bit of dyed leather. Yeah, you can mix them, because what I was doing with metallics was supposed to be a little bit more reddy. It's come out darker for some reason, but I mixed. So for hers, I mixed red and brown to make a reddy brown. Yeah, and you can dilute them as well. So I bought some like ethanol, methanol, whatever it is, one you can't drink, and watered down some brown dye to make light brown. Because it's cheaper to get a big, you know, like big liter thing than these little fucking 250ml things. So I said, yeah, that's my favourite colour. Raw leather always looks a bit human and makes me feel a bit queasy. Yeah, I think it looks shit. Like if you rub raw leather and put like a so no dye on it, but put like wax on it, it will take a slightly darker sheen. I've got nothing to really show you, but it's sort of I don't know. I was going to say what in my head saddles often look like, but often saddles are dark brown. So yeah, it depends really, doesn't it? But yeah, they don't look finished until they're dyed, in my opinion. I've taken some painkillers, haven't I? I took paracetamol, didn't I? I need to make sure they're not near me so that I know I've taken them. Okay, done. Yeah, I think raw cut leather looks too stark. Yeah. See, that's raw leather. That's not even got wax on it. Thanks, Ed. I bet you can pattern leather using a tattoo gun. Have to be good at drawing there. Yeah, I bet you could. I've never. That's never crossed my mind. But yeah, you probably could. Probably could. You can do no end of stuff on leather. You can actually essentially draw on leather because it will indent. So yeah, people do like proper drawings on them. That said, doesn't look as bad in small pieces. No, that little bit like that looks okay, but like I've had sheaves that I haven't dyed and they look fucking horrible, absolutely horrible. I'll tell you something you also do need to do with leather if you do it. After you dye leather, you have to like wax it or finish it with something, because if you don't, especially with the leather dye I use is alcohol based, so once that dries, all the leather goes really fucking dry. So you then have to put something in that. You have to rub like wax into it to soften it up again. Yeah, the sheath on this, the pattern on that is actually a biro. In fact, you drew in pen on the witch's scabbard, yes. So it said, write your mark on leather with cheap Amazon gun. Could be an idea. Yeah, I'll have to have a look into that. I'll have to look into it. Yeah, if it was this signature. What's that? But yeah, I get you. Anybody watched any good films lately? What did me and Metallic watch? Oh, we watched Winter's Bone. Fucking tripe. Fucking shit. I don't know what the general consensus on Winter's Bone is, but that irritated the fuck out of us. First time for me having a Winter's Bone, but Metallica apparently had a Winter's Bone before. What else did we watch? We're watching Copper. It's just getting fucking irritating now. I'm glad it fucking got. It's not very often I'd say I'm glad a TV show got cancelled, but the problem with Copper, the first series was quite gritty and dirty, and the characters, in my opinion, looked like they were supposed to. They was like greasy haired, stubbly, dirty blokes, and that's what they, And then in series 2, all of the blokes now look like male models. Yeah. Fool said you can pattern it with tattoo guns. Some farmers prefer to tattoo their stock, so tattooing it after it's been removed from the animal should be easy. Well, yeah, it should work, shouldn't it? It should work. So Rodward said, I watched The Northman the other day. Did you like it? That said, I got halfway through the series rabbit hole before I realised I'd seen it. Saint said, watched Only the Brave last night. Who's in that? Thank you. Did you buy something, Mark? Thank you, mate. I do appreciate that. I've packaged it up tonight. I think I've had 3 sales tonight. Which is good, because I'm finally in the stage where everything I sell now is profit, if that makes sense. Because before, I was having to keep buying stuff each time. So, yeah, every time I was making money, I was spending most of it. Thank you, Mark. I really do appreciate that. And I'm still going to be making you your thing, by the way. Your Just to confirm, though, Mark, did you already pay for the pry bar? Because I am still going to make you that. It's just at the time when you bought it, I couldn't do it. But you are on my list, and that says you've paid. Thank you, Mark. I'll sort that stuff out for you tomorrow. Metallic said, I think I've seen The Northman. Did I like it? I don't think you did that much. Or I think you might have watched it separately from me. I found Northman was good in some ways, but in other ways very irritating. But I think I was judging it harshly. Jordan Hill said, we've been watching the new season of The Boys, and we watched the first couple of episodes of the new Malcolm in the Middle miniseries. All right, what are they doing in the Malcolm in the Middle miniseries then? I quite like Malcolm in the Middle. I actually really used to like that. And The Boys I will watch one day. I'm just waiting for it to finish fully. So yeah, Mark, don't worry, you will be getting your pry bar. It's just there is a little bit of a delay because my hands was fucked at the time. However, I'm getting everything done, so I haven't forgot about you. And you're I've got all the stuff for it. It's just getting around to doing it now. I do appreciate that, mate. Thank you. Saint said, don't know if it's worth a watch. Saint said, I've seen Malcolm in the Middle through YouTube shorts. Malcolm in the Middle was genuinely great. It was actually brilliant. Saint said, I wanted to watch Malcolm in the Middle at the Babes last weekend, but it wasn't out yet. What channel is it on? Like I said, no hurry, health company. Thank you, mate. But yeah, I will sort you that out. I haven't forgot about you. So, the new Malcolm in the Middle, is it all of the original lot, but just older or something? I forget how much because you used to watch it on a fucking, that was one of them, a bit like The Simpsons or, well, especially The Simpsons. There was a couple of other similar programs that used to be on, either, depending on how old you are, when you got home from school or when you got home from work. And I think Malcolm in the Middle and Simpsons used to be on about 6 o'clock. So I used to get in from work and have my dinner and then I'd watch them. And I, at the time, fucking hell, Malcolm in the Middle was hilarious. But I forget how much and how good that was. Yeah. Everyone except the actor that played Dewey. All right, fair enough. Fair enough. Yeah, I didn't know they was doing that. I didn't know they was doing it. Yeah. I was watching a bit of Bill Hicks the other day. When I was hungover, that was all right. I do like a bit of Bill Hicks. Yeah, it was the best one. Dewey was. Yeah. That's on Hulu. All right. Saint said, what's the other sitcom with the kid called Brick? Now that I don't know. I don't know. Brick? No. Ain't got a clue, mate. Ain't got a clue. Can you get Hulu? I'll tell you what. Metallic. Check on my fucking Disney account. Often Hulu stuff free on Disney. Blades Military said, anyone seen The Core? It's from about 2004. I only just watched it on YouTube, free movies. They have subscriptions, but to lots of free films. Yeah, we've been watching some on there. I might have seen The Core years ago. Saint said he had an older brother who was a popular kid and the sister who was burned. I don't know. A Brick. No, that don't ring a bell, that one. The Saint said, I love the Core. It's great. You have to watch out for the flying fish. I might have seen it. Did I read out Evils? He didn't want to come back and requested to be recast. Oh, there you go. Evil, thank you. Metallic, you can watch that thing on it. Disney Plus, then, my Disney Plus account. I managed to get for 3 months. So I bought Disney Plus because I think Persia or someone had donated money for me to buy a month's worth. And then what happened was I cancelled the account. And they said to me, why are you cancelling? I said, because I can't afford it. So they let me have, and I've done this twice now. What I do, I cancel it, and then they ask why. And then if you say you can't afford it, they'll give you 3 months for £3.50 per month. Now, that I can just about afford. Yeah, £3.50 a month. But that's all right. That's all right for Disney, even though there's a lot. Problem with Disney, I like horror films. And me and Metallica watch pretty much every horror film on there. It's a shame. I'm not really into a lot of their TV series. So yeah, if you want a good deal on Disney, I don't know if it works every time, but it's worked twice for me now. So I say I can't afford it, and then they offer you the £3.50 a month thing. I think it just means you have to have adverts. I don't know if you have adverts on anyway, but I have to have adverts on Disney. And you can only have 2 accounts for the £3.50. Yeah. No idea, blows me a tear about flying fish. Ain't got a clue. Ain't got a clue. By the way, everyone who has bought stuff tonight, I do appreciate it because you do massively help me out. It's been quite a fucking, like, you know, went to that funeral, so that meant that we was drinking down the pub, so it cost a fucking fortune. And the amount of stuff I was buying to make those cards and rulers, yeah. That was called The Middle. Oh, I never got to see that. I've heard of that there. Metallic said, yes, Blades, it's the editing throughout it would be funny. In the editing, they thought it would be funny to put some fish in a scene where they're hiding behind a glass door when all the birds are dropping. Such sake. Evil said, we've only seen the first 2 episodes. Malcolm has a non-binary sibling. Alright, strange. So yeah, if you're watching this and you carry a legal carry knife, get your cards so that if anyone ever says your knife isn't legal, you can fucking show them that, and then measure it with your ruler. You know, you can measure it with your penis if you want, if it's exactly 3 inches long. But how do you prove that? That's the point. So use a ruler with a 3 inch measurement on it. Use it for anything you like. Yeah, I'll give that. Okay, maybe me and Metallic can watch it. Maybe when we've finished, what do you call it? Copper. We've nearly finished Copper, thank God. As I said, I liked Copper at first, but it's just getting ridiculous now. Saint said you'd get done for indecent exposure instead of an offensive weapon. Oh, maybe both. Depending on the size of it, maybe both. Yeah, you might actually get on for both. Metallic said the Core is one of my all-time favourite disaster films. Nice. Paul said it's the one Lois was pregnant with in the last episode of the OGC. Oh right, so I missed some of it when it started getting further on and on and on. You know, when they have the other baby. So I remember Dewey being the youngest, and they had another baby, didn't they? I've not really seen any of the ones with that new baby in. So if there was another baby after that, not seen that either. Touching Evil, I think I need to rewatch the last series of the OG. Where can you watch that then? Is Malcolm in the Middle on Disney Plus as well? See you later, Saint. Keep trying to come on for a late night one. It's just every time you've been interested, I haven't been doing them. I have to be in the right mood or drunk. I'm a bit weird. I don't like talking to people, really. Good night, mate. I'll see you soon. See you tomorrow night. Metallic said, yeah, after the eldest came back from military school or something was when I lost it. Yeah. There's a fair bit I haven't seen. Dave said, how's the blade on your katana holding up? I got a 1095 one. I think may have gone a little hard. I may have gone a little too hard on the steel. That may be what mine is, Dave. I'm not sure. Now, I have cut things with that, but never anything that would potentially damage the blade. Now, I know that Liam had one he bought from Liam is Weapons and Stuff 93. He bought one from the same place, not the same sword, but a similar place. And they was cutting pumpkins on a ironing board. You know what? That fucking ruined that blade. It had chips in it and dents and everything from a fucking a metal ironing board. So when he bought it round here, I ground it all out and resharpened it. But yeah, but then that is hitting metal, isn't it? Loads of military said I like the Jean-Claude Van Damme movies. The fight scenes are corny, where he does a flying, spinning back kick, then makes a funny noise afterwards, tensing his Russell's muscles. Watched Double Impact recently, pretty good. I was always a bit of a fan of Jean-Claude Van Damme. I always liked him. His films are good, fun action films, and I've always found him likable. There are some action heroes that I think, like in the martial arts type ones, who aren't as likable. I always liked Jean-Claude Van Damme. There was something about him that wasn't. I don't know what he's like in real life, but in his films, he doesn't come across as arrogant or, you know. Yeah, it was a likable. The ones I always like. I'll tell you one of my favourite ones. Now, I think I remembered it better than it was, if that makes sense. Have you ever seen Cyborg? Cyborg's fucking good film. Cyborg's great. Dave said, I've not used my katana. I use my hand and a half for fun. Blade said, I'll look out for that metallic. I missed that. What was she saying? But yeah, what was I saying? Yeah, Cyborg, very good. I was used to. Jean-Claude Van Damme was probably. Yeah, I probably watched more martial arts films with him in than anyone at the time, in all honesty. Yeah, I've got all the Bruce Lee films, but they're actual proper Bruce Lee films. There's 5 of them in there or something like that. There's not a lot of them. 5 or 6 of them. That's it. That's all he did for a guy. You know. 80s and 90s were a fantastic time for action films. Cyborg's classic. Good in it. I do like Cyborg. What's the other ones? There's loads. Yeah, Double Impact. What's the one where he's being hunted? It's probably, I think that is mildly based on The Most Dangerous Game. Deadly Prey, is it called? I don't know. Universal Soldier. Evil said they had Jamie. Then when Malcolm left for Harvard, Lois had found out she was pregnant, and that was the end. People waited years for a conclusion to Lois and House story in a series about this. Fair enough. Fair enough. If that was Malcolm went to Harvard, I definitely probably need to watch more than one of the last series. All right, hang on. Hang on, Michael. I'll have a look for you. Malcolm in the Middle, where to watch? Disney Plus. 7 series. Now you've got access to them and you can see them. Like I said, he was a coke addict for years. It ruined his career and got him blacklisted from Hollywood around 1996. He was a good guy, though. He was meant to play Predator. Yeah, I know about the Predator stuff. Yeah. He weren't a Predator. He was going to be in the Predator. James says Seagal was good back then, but he disappeared off his own ass. Yeah, I've never really. I don't think I've ever seen a. I don't think I've ever seen a full Steven Seagal film. I've watched a couple of Chuck Norris films and some terrible, not that they're martial arts, but some terrible fucking Hulk Hogan films. I don't like Hulk Hogan. Challenge accepted. How you doing, Rich? Right, mate? What you been up to? I saw you on Liam's stream earlier. Yeah, I have seen Jean-Claude Van Damme and Predator stuff. Yeah, very different looking Predator as well, wasn't it? What have you been up to, Rich? I've been up to much. How's the horses and the field and everything and your bow training? You need to get on live stream with us, drunk one, talk to us. No, I won't be doing any drunk live streams for probably the rest of this month. But I will be doing live streams. I'm gonna have a couple of weeks off drinking. It's driving me fucking mental. Hate it. The fucking hangovers I get horrendous. And they're so fucking anxiety fucking inducing. It's horrible. So didn't we watch a new Predator film? Yes, we did on Disney Plus. Yes, whatever it's called, Predator Badlands. Predator, the Michael Jackson story. Oh god. I don't know why he came to mind there, but Evil said I loved the show. Being a middle child myself, that was smarter than my family. I identified with the characters more. I thought, yes, Badlands. I thought you said yes, Bellends. That was it. Good, wasn't it? Yeah, Predator Badlands was okay. We enjoyed that. It, wasn't amazing or nothing, but it didn't have a lot to complain about it. Yeah, Dave. That's exactly what me and Metallic thought. Yes, Badlands was all right. Weren't bad. Better than we expected as well. Yeah, I would say Badlands is worth watching. Me and Metallic didn't have a lot to complain about, and there was a couple of little bits. The AI woman as a backpack. Yes, there was a couple of bits that but it was all right. We watched before that The Predator. Fucking hell. That was fucking shit. Is it The Predator? Fucking hell. That was a terrible film. Really not much. Overtrained. Felt like shit. Having all chest pains. So taking a few days. If you have a rest, Rich. Fuck that, yeah. Yeah, I think there was a couple of bits that I thought... Because, do you know what? And now this is an unpopular opinion, right? The reason I don't like Terminator 2 very much is because it has comedy in it. Terminator 2 is a comedy film. And I don't think the Terminator film should be comedies. There's nothing fucking funny about the first Terminator. Not in the fucking slightest. Now, people would disagree with me and say that Terminator 2 is actually better than the first one. You're wrong. That's your opinion, though. But no, a lot of people do think the second one's better than the first one, but it wouldn't exist without it. But not that means anything, but yeah. Such a purist. But no, I don't think it should be funny. I don't think it should be funny. Hello, Code Bunny. Seagal is meant to be a douche in real life. From what I've watched, definitely. Yeah, the beef with JCVD almost had a fight in real life. Seagal backed down. They weren't meant to be in talks for making a movie together, but didn't get on. Yeah, the amount of stuff I've read about Steven Seagal is quite hilarious, actually. Because he's completely mental, isn't he? The shit he comes out with. Badlands wasn't bad, but it wasn't great. The Synth Woman was funny. Yeah, but it had too much like funny bits in, for my opinion. But I agree with you. Hello, K-Bunny. Did I say hello? Richard, only good thing according to the scales, I've lost weight. Keeping on 16, so oh, good for you, Rich. Yeah, I hope your injuries fuck off and you get to do what you want to do, because I know you've been training fucking hard for that stuff. Steven Seagal is a deity in Buddhism. Oh, Christ. Dave said I watched Terminator 2 in the cinema. Fucking old. First one definitely better. Meant to be gritty, not funny. Yes. Now, as I say, not everyone agrees with that. A lot of people absolutely fucking love the second Terminator film. And it's not a bad film. It is a very, 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 very good film, Terminator 2. It's just I didn't like the change in feel of it. And none of them, in my opinion, touched the first Terminator in the slightest for how fucking tense and fucking scary it is, to be honest. The original Terminator is a fucking horror film. Mark said Linda Hamilton's flatmate dancing in Terminator 1 was very funny. Well, yeah, but you know, we'll forget that bit. I don't think that was deliberate comedy, but there's actual comedy. There's actual comedy bits in Terminator 2. You know, Dave says Seagal. I keep calling him Seagal. Oh, because it's Steven Seagal. Seagal, his name should be. Kobani said, I like the first one movie better, but Terminator 2 is not so good. Yes. I agree with you. How had been, Kobani, anyway? Did you say you got a new sword? I didn't see you comment there. Got a second cold steel cookery. Oh, nice. Prototype. How the hell do you get these things from? I'd say that's at least one positive, Rich. I've been utterly unsociable for a while. Well, were you doing well before you overtrained? Fucked myself up and had to drop my weight again recently. So frustrated. It's horrible when you have to drop your weight down. I've still not gone back up to the weight I was at doing weights because I'm scared of injuring myself again at the minute. Yeah. I'm going to have to up them soon, though, because there are certain exercises where them weights are just ain't fucking heavy enough. But I don't like having multiple different weights, though, because it irritates me, but I'm going to have to. I think I'm going to have, that's for arms, that's for, different things. Because some things, if it involves my chest, I have to be very careful. I've got a pain pad on my chest right now, because it's fucking hurting. And one on my side, because that's hurting. Evil said exactly that. My mum used to think he was attractive. Fucking hell. Blades Military said, new Predator movie, brilliant. One of my favourites called Predator Battle. That's what we were just talking about, yeah. It's a lot of CGI. It looks quite animated, but works. Loved it. Predator is good. Predator's the good guy in the film that gets bullied because he's disabled. Yeah, me and Metallic quite liked Predator Badlands. Yeah, it was nice to have. It was different to have the Predator as the main character was a goodie. Yeah, essentially. Yeah. Yeah. We enjoyed it. It was different. And it was different in a good way. Yeah. Richard said to Metallic, yeah, training had been going great. I was repping £170 for 3 sets of 5 reps. On the bow trainer. Nice. So yes, Blades, he was able to learn empathy. Yes. It was good. I enjoyed Predator Badlands. I enjoyed Prey as well. So Predator, the original Predator, 100% the best Predator film. Nothing touches that in any fucking way, I don't think. None of the others do. I would genuinely say second best Predator film, probably Prey, and then Badlands, and then maybe Predators, and then the worst one is The Predator, which I would never watch ever again. So The Predator, which is the one where they're in the bus, all the criminals in the bus, fucking horrendous film. Horrendous film. Oh, that's like Terminator 3 for me. I would never watch ever again. Terminator 3 doesn't exist. The Predator, yeah, Predator in the Hood, doesn't exist. Would never watch it. However, Sir Oddbod and Diarrhea, not counting, I forget about Predator versus Alien. I don't dislike the first one of that. That's not a bad film. I don't think the first one's that bad. Golden Age in the 80s, Terminator, Running Man, Total Recall, yeah, all of the Arnold Schwarzenegger films. That's £170 is huge, Rich. I get excited that I do 90 seated row yesterday. Yeah, that's great. Bunny likes Predator 2 best. I normally hate over-the-top CGI films, but a few films like Avatar, yeah, they work, don't they? Certain ones, you're right. Avatar does work, and Badlands worked. If it's good enough CGI, it works, doesn't it? That's it. Is that the one with the little boy? Which one's that? Oh, don't get me wrong. So if I count Alien versus Predator into the Predator films, yeah, the Predator is with the autistic kid and all of the fucking bell ends on the bus and fucking horrendous shitty film. I would never watch that ever again. Honestly, if I watch all of the Predator films, that one's not getting watched. Same with the Terminators. If I watch all the Terminator films, I'm not watching the third one. Doesn't exist. Terrible films. Folks, I like Predator 2. Oh, don't get me wrong, I don't mind Predator 2, but I just think fucking old thingy Glover, whatever his name is, I can't remember his name now, something Glover, Danny Glover, he's way too old to realistically be doing the shit he's doing in that film. Maybe he ain't, but he looks like he's about 70. I'm hoping the future king gets his servants to quote, "King, we'll see you now." Metallic said, "You lie, Mike. You hate Predator 2 more than the Predator." No, I don't. No, the Predator's the worst one. No, the Predator, fucking horrendous film. The Predator was fucking shit. No, Predator 2. Predator 2 isn't amazing, but I don't love Predator 2, put it that way. But it's okay. It's not shit. Yeah, the original Alien, great film. Even personally, I think the Predator is better than Predators. Do you really? Really? I don't know. Again, I think it was because I don't know. The Predator, though. Oh, fucking hell, I hated that. The Predator. I really didn't like it. Yeah, but Metallic said the one in the city. We bitched about that phrase. Well, I don't think I've watched that for years. I don't think I've watched that for years and years and years. I don't think I've watched it yet. Because it's shit. Yeah, but The Predator is worse. However, I hadn't seen The Predator up until about 2 months ago. That's the thing. And The Predator, I'd rather put fucking dirt in my eyes than watch that again. Mark said, "What about the Highlander movies?" I've only ever seen the first one. Maybe the second one. But yeah, I like the first one. Dave said, what you want, Babylon, Mr. Policeman? Quality name. I'm not going to put accents on, by the way, so don't expect it. But yeah, I've seen the original Highlander, maybe the second one. How many Highlander films are there? Andrew said, "Hi, Mike. Yes, it was a shit remake. Nice." Later, Dave Artemis will be nearly 3 times that speed on re-entry. Around 25,000 miles an hour. Fucking hell, mental, isn't it? Yes, for anyone who doesn't know. 25 kmph, yeah, mental. And that'll be 12:45. Is that on YouTube? Put a fucking hangover patch on my arm, see whether it makes me feel a bit better today. Fast approaching 10k, eh? So what's everyone up to tomorrow? You up to anything tomorrow? I want to have a nice fucking lazy day tomorrow, but then I probably won't. I probably won't. The other thing I really do, shoehorning in a subspecies that never existed. What a joke. Oh, Christ, I need cough then. Choke then, sorry. Which one's that? What, in Predators? Yeah. Well, that's the thing. They start adding too much shit into them. Yeah. But yeah, Predator, great film. Like I said, none of them existed. What's that? I'm confused now. John, how you doing, mate? You alright? Don't forget to like the stream, everyone. There's 20 people watching. What have you been up to, John? I don't know what time I'm going to go to bed tonight. We'll watch film. Dave said, only thing I'm doing tomorrow is trying to avoid chores she wants me to do, yes. So I said, the weird little gremlin thing, yeah. Cute things was only the thing that irritated me about that film. Andrew said, off for a beer with mate and cleaning my bike. Too much AI and chips with new Predator movies. He said, yeah, at least the Predator had the original storyline. Oh, yeah, I suppose, yeah. Yeah, they do add too much shit. I've got any planting I can do tomorrow. I've planted some garlic today. I had some garlic cloves that was like sprouting, so I planted those today. I don't know. Washing our recycling bins this weekend. Fucking hell, mate. I'm all busy this weekend. I've got a couple of films I could watch. Well, I've always got films I could watch. I bought Reign of Fire, so I haven't seen yet, and Apocalypto, which I have seen. I just felt like buying it because, you know, buy them on DVD, you can get like fucking £2. You know what, Matt? I'm not offended by that, and I do appreciate you leaving the stream on. I really do. He said, don't be offended. We'll mute when Two Doors Down is on TV. Great Scottish comedy. Thank you for leaving me on, though. I do appreciate it. Jack Black on tour in London. Did not know that. Watch A Better Tomorrow. Where's that? Where can you watch that, K-Bunny? Metallic said, what was the other shit film we watched this weekend? I can't remember. What was it about? What was it about? We watched Winter's Bone. Oh, I've got a list here of what we watched. We watched... No, we didn't. Didn't watch none of them. That's my old list. Hang on. If I can find my fucking film list, I'll tell you. Got it. So, I fucking scribbled it out too well. That's it. The Lodge, that was good though, wasn't it? The Lodge was alright. We watched The Lodge, I thought that was good. Didn't you like The Lodge? Yeah, Apocalypto is a good film. Reign of Fire I've not seen, but does look good. Do I like musicals? It depends. I like Cannibal the musical. Apocalypto is the one with the answer stitches on the Queen. The Lodge was about the woman in the house. The beginning of the film, the mother kills herself. She's the dad's new girlfriend, and the kids don't like her. They get left in that lodge. I don't like Brassic. I tried to watch Brassic, and I fucking hated it for some reason. I fucking hated it. Absolutely hated it. And I don't know. I do. I fucking absolutely hate it. Oh, The Marshes. The fucking Marshes. That was proper turd. The Marshes. Yeah, that was proper shit. Human Centipede 3. I think we spoke about them, I think. Yeah, I should like Brassic, John, but I fucking hate it. Absolutely hate it. That said, I told the little one to watch that, but I wouldn't tell her about it because spoilers, so I doubt she will see it. What happened in The Marshes? That was the Australian one, the shit one, proper shit. Or was it really happening? Andrew, I've seen Weapons. That is a really good film. Yes. Yeah, I really liked Weapons. Yeah. Yeah, Brassic. I don't know. I felt my problem with Brassic was I felt that it was similar in its way to like the Trailer Park Boys. However, I found that everyone in Brassic didn't have any redeeming features for me. If you're gonna be like dealing drugs and doing all this fucked up shit, and you're supposed to like them, they have to have a redeeming feature to make you like them. And I fucking hated every character in that because I thought every single one of them was a dick. Whereas in the Trailer Park Boys, they're doing a similar thing, but you really like them all. Yeah. But don't get me wrong, a lot of people like Brassic, and I also hate that woman who's in it. Metallic hate what I had a bit of a stage of hate watching Brassic. Well, not as bad as me. I do like my films. What was the name of that Stephen King movie with the aliens and the memory warehouse? That was, hang on, I've probably got it on DVD. That was oh, hang on, I nearly got it. It's set in the snowy area. Dreamcatcher. Yeah. Total bull flop. That said, I love Brassic, just hate that devil bitch. Blade said, would have ruined Predator if they let Jean-Claude Van Damme be Predator. His JVC suit looked more like a rubbish insect on stilts. Yeah, it's very different looking than the proper Predator, isn't it? Very, very different looking. And the head is completely different looking, isn't it? But yeah, also, yeah, being 5'9", and then the difference with the other bloke being 7'2" in real life. Yeah, because the Predator has to be massive. Otherwise, it doesn't look like a predator, you know, that something's going to kill you. You know what I mean? Andrew, I've seen the Trailer Park Boys live in Manchester twice. It was great. I'm a big fan of the Trailer Park Boys. I really like them. I found Brassic, there was no redeeming features. They weren't nice. They weren't nice people. And I shouldn't be like that, but Vol said that's the one. The memory warehouse got burnt down, I think. I think so. Can't remember. I've got that on DVD and I've seen it a couple of times. I haven't read the book to that, though. John said all they seem to put on film for is repeats of Mission Impossible. You're off, Sir Oddbod. Good night, mate. Good night. Nice having you on. Nice having one of the Knights of the Realm on. The Knights of the Shit Table. It's literally a night of shit. The runniest shit of all. Are those stickers real? Are you fucking real? Trying to fucking hack us all. Asking for nudies. Thing is, no one said to me, this is actually true, chat, no one said to me, don't click them fucking things. I went and I clicked it, but luckily nothing got downloaded. I may be fucked still, but I don't think so. Nothing downloaded. I think if I'd skipped to the last picture, it might have. But as I said, the Predator in Badlands was like the one in the book called Broken Tusk. Hang on. Except in the book, he was an angry little man. Doesn't fuck's sake, yeah. Sent them a nice worm for their troubles, the cunts. Yes, good. Out of vegetable of very, very early stages at the minute, John. I planted some garlic today that hopefully we'll be able to, in about 10 months have that. I've got some tomatoes growing, tomato plants, tomato seedlings, and a pumpkin plant, I think. If it's not a pumpkin, it's a squash. But it was a seed about that big. But nothing else has come through yet. Do we see? But yeah, it started. I have started it. I've started it, but nothing's really growing yet. Clay Bunny said, "I don't watch a lot of new movies." So I do and I don't. I don't mind waiting for films. I don't mind waiting for them. But if I'm like, sometimes I'm bored shitless, and I can afford to, and I'll rent like a new film. Only if they're cheap though. I wouldn't rent a film. I don't mind renting a brand new film for like £3. Anderson Mike, have you a walking stick knife or hidden bottle? Always wanted one. So walking stick knife, I don't think you'd even be able to own that now unless it was antique. However, if you had a walking stick that had a spike in it instead of a knife, that's not a hidden knife. So that would be legal. Just you'd need to replace I've got a walking stick that has a removable handle that used to have a bottle for drinking, a bit of whiskey or whatever. However, I might put a spike on that because technically that wouldn't be a blade, and it's a hidden blade that's legal and a sword stick that's legal. Yeah, it's worth giving it a go, isn't it, John? I'll always try and grow something. The Tart said the magic faraway tree was better than I expected. He also I planted some vine tomatoes. Don't know if they'll grow anything though. Hopefully they will. Mark said, about to start now. An uncomfortable comedy from Scotland. 2 Doors Down. Recommended. Maybe too regional. But being a borderer, I know the culture. I've seen bits of 2 Doors Down. Enjoy it, mate, but leave the live stream also I still get the views. I do appreciate that. Pete said, would it be a hidden weapon? Well, the thing is, I don't think it states hidden weapon though. Does you wouldn't be able to legally carry it? No, you wouldn't. You wouldn't legally be able to walk around with it. However, no, it'd be a weapon, so you couldn't legally walk around with it, but you would be able to own it because it's a hidden knife that's legal, and it's a sword stick that's illegal. There's nothing saying you can't have a spike in a piece of. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that'd be okay to own though. But yeah, you wouldn't be able to walk around with it. What about a folding walking stick knife? I don't know, maybe. I hope they will too. I like that. Tomatoes. Yeah, hopefully you get some tomatoes. But yeah, you should be able to own it, I think, Pete. No, you wouldn't be able to walk around with it though. But I think you could legally own it. I'm just trying to think because there's so many fucking rules and laws I struggle to remember. No, pretty sure that would be legal to own because there's nothing saying you can't have a hidden spike. Hate all these laws. There's so much shit to remember. Andrew said you should make one, just a stick and a threaded spike handle. Well, exactly. I'm pretty sure you could have a spike in it. That's like you'd get done if you got caught with it, but it wouldn't be illegal to own at least. You'd have to look into it because technically, some sword sticks are actual a long spike rather than a bladed thing. But yeah, I wouldn't mind owning one of those though. I thought about it, but I'd have to look into the legalities of it properly first. Yeah. Off the top of my head, it's hard to remember. One of the local dregs was pacing about with a metal bar on Wednesday night, scaring people. One last ran into the traffic because of him. No plod in sight. For God's sake. Oh, Christ. That's sake, actually. Oh, I found that funny. Catapult BB stick. Would that work, Mike? I don't know, maybe. Dave said the painted air gun guy just reviewed the Cold Steel umbrella. Looks solid, but it costs though. Yeah, I've got the I didn't know Cold Steel do an umbrella. I've got the security umbrella. that costs a fair bit. The security umbrella does, but that's solid as fuck. Yeah, but I think they are expensive. Andrew said, trying to stock up on pistol bolts. Most shops are out. Any recommendation to get where to get the best pistol bolts? It depends. What do you want them for? Do you want them for Sobek? I always found the best place to get Sobek bolts was from Merlin Archery. But if it's just standard bolts, it's just a case of looking around, isn't it? Look around, look around, look around. Rizzo might check Discord for a stick idea. All right, cheers, mate. Must not be a cock or something, Rich. I already looked up fucking Arabian fucking I can't remember what it's called now. Ah, okay, measuring. What's that measuring? Measuring stick cane. Gosh, I've got a fucking headache. That's unusual, isn't it, Rich? Don't till I see the StreamYard duck now as a stubby beak. Yeah, got a stubby beak and oh yeah, very different. Metallic, go and put your don't click it, but if you hover over that duck in the left hand corner and it does so. Let's just show so everyone can see what they're missing out on, shall we? There you go. Up there, look. I'm sure that fucking moved the first time I put it on there. Put the other side. Now put it that side. Now put it that side. Now let's take it away. There you go. That's all right. Until I do like your logo. Fucking guts are going funny. That did I had no idea my Discord was hacked. Then all of a sudden, there's shitloads of PMs asking me why I was sending shit. Well, I hadn't seen your message until someone said, and the worst thing was, and that's not a joke, after someone said that you'd been hacked, I went and clicked your fucking message you sent me. Felt like a right fucking twat. Richard said, they are used for measuring the height of horses, basically a hollow stick with an 8 by 8 millimeter steel bar with units of measurements. Attacker, who hit the StreamYard duck with a shovel? Come on, own up. But that said, drove past a dead swan the other day twice. So badly wanted to go back after dark for feathers and a new skull. Yeah, a swan skull would be pretty mental. If I could work out near you where that fucking seagull skull was that was down the side of that fucking fence, I would have got you that, but I never did see it again. And the problem is the grass grew up and then you couldn't see it. And I couldn't get it at the time because it was still fucking rotten. Fucking hell, man. Swans are crown property, so dodgy to be found one. See the crane, mate. You can have a fucking so you can have a fucking swan. But no, I know what you mean. Right. Matat said exactly. It wasn't in a place I'd risk it for it too much passing traffic. Yeah. Oh god. Those are only mute swans are crown, I think. But no, I know what you mean, Matat. Evil said can't do that. Or does it still can't do that? Or does it still the kings even after they're long dead? Or is it still the kings after long dead? Yeah, I don't know. Because obviously once it's dead, isn't it? But I know what you mean. But it would still be a risk if I know exactly what Tactical's saying and what you're not on about. If someone found a swan skull in your house, they might, well, if they could tell it was that anyway. But some people might assume you've killed a fucking swan. You know, have it for your dinner. I wouldn't mind tasting a bit of swan. I wonder what it tastes like. Probably muddy. It'd probably taste horrible and muddy. But I don't know. Don't know. Let's not start going on about food. Too late for that. John said, can't stand up heartburn. I always keep a pack of Mentos. Yeah, I've got symptoms with heartburn for some reason. So if I get caught chopping off the head of a dead swan, I don't think it would be favourable looked at after the fox incident. No, exactly. Oh, fuck. Quite tired. I may go off at 12 tonight, by the way. Woke up early today. I couldn't sleep at all last night. It's weird. All night long, I was tossing and turning so much that I fucking made my side hurt. My side injury started hurting. Couldn't sleep. Could not sleep last night. Very annoying. I don't know what to watch. I might watch a film. What animals is it legal to sword fight? Probably none. Don't know. Wild dog. I don't think anyone, if there was a wild, rabid, fucking pit bull or something, you could probably fight that with a sword and people probably wouldn't, get too up in arms about it. Depends. A swordfish, fuck's sake. Oh, whoever saw that Cold Steel video of that bloke fucking fishing with a sword? Just looks like D'Artagnan and the Three Musketeers. Yes. Maybe alligators, yes. David, you should be allowed to go after chavs with swords. Yeah, I'm already singing the song in my head. Yeah, one for all for one. Bearwire, how you doing, mate? Hey, bud. Wanted to say hi. When are you going to do another night fishing video? I've never done a night fishing video. Night fishing? You're mistaking me for someone else. It's already stuck tactical. I've already got it in my head. Night fishing. No, I don't know. I've been night fishing, have I? Don't know. I've been day fishing, Bearwire. Andrew said, I've seen a video of a decapitated wolf fish that can still munch a can. I've seen that, yeah, when dead. He even said, yeah, you should. My childhood would have been peaceful if it weren't for chavs. The fuck is a wolf fish? I have seen that video of the fucking fish crushing the can, though. What the fuck is a wolf fish? That fucking thing. Oh, on the eclipse. Okay. Well, I don't know. Bearwire. I don't think I've ever been fishing, though, like on a video. But I might have gone down the beach for something. Can't remember. No, I've never been night fishing. Have I ever been somewhere where other people were fishing? Don't know. John said, or is it Alaska? Dude on there beheaded a goose and had it for supper. Pretty sick, it was still walking around. That is the best catfish around. I certainly am. UK Urban Prepper, how you doing, Mike? He said, love the case. It's absolutely awesome. You're a legend. I'm glad you like it, mate. Glad you like it. Oh, fucking heartburn at the minute. I was wondering when it was going to turn up because I know when it did. I know because I'd done the, what do you call it? Signed for post or whatever, that they'd have to come back again, wouldn't they? Yeah, glad you like it, Mike. I will sort you the other things out eventually. Metallic said, wolffish are ugly motherfuckers, but look good eating. Fool said, maybe it was a hunting video. Bearboy said, maybe it was the lunar eclipse. Anyway, I remember that video. Here Kevin Pref said, I showed it to some of the lads. Hope you're ready for some odds. I am. I've got plenty of leather and my hands are feeling quite good, so yes. And I also got a thing to do. I got the machine to do the poppers, so it makes it slightly easier to do because they can be a right bastard when you have to do it by hand. Fucking pain in the ass. I have to do it like 3 times to get them work. Oh god. So I've got quite bad heartburn at the minute for some reason. What have you been up to, mate? Anyway, Metallic said, "Where's that gone? Where's that gone?" We went to the beach for the meteor or eclipse, didn't we? You did a drunk set, yes. I'll tell you what I'll do, Mike. I'll sort the Discord out this weekend. Yes. Could you send me another link, please, Mike, to maybe an email, or you should still be able to message me on Discord, I think, shouldn't you? Bearboy, I reckon it was the time I was down the beach, but I've never been fishing on a video ever. I don't own a fishing rod. Oh god. So fucking hell. Fool said most creatures wander around when their head is removed. It's a nerve string firing off for the electrical impulses to remain. Yes. David, go rub it in about fucking Discord. That's what I think. There might have been people fishing that night. Yes, I think so. Your Urban Prep said, good man, I'll email you the link. I've got go. Just wanted to pop in and say thank you, Albert. Well, glad you like it, mate. Glad you like it. Yeah, I do appreciate that. And now you got your EDC knife back finally. Take care, Mike. Speak to you later, mate. Yeah, I'll do it. I'll sort it out tomorrow. Good night, mate. See you later. Glad you like the case pouch. I'm just gonna have I've got to take something. I'm fucking driving me mad. Oh, fucking hell. Right, where are we? Christ, it's going to be stale. That was fucking open. But yes, Bearwire. I don't know when I'll be doing another. I wouldn't mind going down the beach again. That was nice. That was a good live stream. Yeah, I think we went down there for a meteor shower or something. Don't know. Maybe when I go and see Metallic next, I will. But yeah, there might have been other people. Other people fishing. In fact, I'm going to bug. Well, this one's open as well. Fuck's sake. It just tastes like fucking stale chalk now. So I'm going to bugger off. Need to do forbidden things. No, you know, my queen, I'll speak to you tomorrow at some point. I don't know what I'm going to do after this. I might. Don't know. What I'm going to do. I'm quite tired. Might go to bed. Not yet, but. Yeah, good night, my queen. Anyone know anything about that new John Carpenter game? Yeah, go and get yourself some coffee, Eva. I think it's a co-op game, so I don't know if I'd ever bother buying it. I think it's like an online co-op game. But I think that's what he likes, because John Carpenter quite likes playing his computer games, as far as I know. So he's done a game, and I think it's an online co-op. Code Bunny said, I have a Switch, but I'm too lazy to set it up. I got a Switch. I bought it just to play Zelda. John said, I just woke up, fell asleep earlier after mowing an extra large lawn. Like say. Dragon Quest, yeah. I want to play the Dragon Quest remake. I'd be interested in getting that. Yeah, I like Dragon Quest. That's a good game. Well, I've played, I know there's quite a few of them. Richard, you still on? What was the Dragon Quest game that I had? Can you remember? I enjoyed that game. It was fucking, it was quite difficult, though. Not it was like pushing around a bag of cement. Fuck's sake. Yeah, no wonder you fell asleep, mate. No wonder you fell asleep. Oh, God. I can't remember which Dragon Quest game I played, but I quite like that sort of turn-based, like the old Final Fantasy games. Can't even play them now, though. I don't like the new. After Final Fantasy 13, I don't like them now. They're too fucking... Well, Final Fantasy 14, I think, or 13, had some instant game over stealth bit in it. Put me right off. And you said the Wii U is worth buying. It can be easily modded and loads of free games. And then add the Wii for the Wii U. Nice. Code Bunny said, I love Dragon Quest V best. They're definitely going to put that on the Switch. But yeah, I love a bit of Zelda. Doctor said, you're getting old, man. Used to be cool. I can't be playing games that have stealth in it. No, Final Fantasy 13, actually. No, that's the one I did like. Hang on. No, I'll tell you which one. No. That's one of my favourites. Final Fantasy 12. But I think I've played... So, the Final Fantasy games, I've played 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm pretty sure 12... No, 11 was an online-only game. And then that's 12. And 13 was the one... Either 13 is another online-only one. And it was either 13 or 14. One of those had horrible... Well, it was an instant game over stealth bit. So if you got seen, it was instantly game over. And it was in a bit of the game where it just... I didn't like... It's hard to explain. Put it this way. Zelda games could have the hardest stealth thing ever, instant game over, but they're good enough for me to keep wanting to play them. Whereas that Final Fantasy guy, I just can't be asked for it. Yeah, I suppose Zelda does have stuff. Cobani said, I wouldn't play Final Fantasy 13. Felt like running down a tube. Final Fantasy 10 was like that too. Tactical said, you young'uns don't know the joys of Breath of Fire and Chrono Trigger. Chrono Trigger, I remember. Chris Lowe said, I'm old enough to have played the first Final Fantasy. Then it was brand new. Yeah, I've never played the proper but the 2D ones. The earliest Final Fantasy game I've ever played, Final Fantasy 7. Longest Journey on the PC was best. I've not heard of that. Final Fantasy 6, 7, and Tactics were best. Yes, as I said, I've played 7, 8, 9, 10. I don't think 11 was. I think 11 was online only, as far as I remember. And then I played 12. There's a sound of metallic making a noose is getting louder at each video game. Well, she's gone off. She's gone off, Rich. So it's okay. She's gone off. She's not watching anymore. And if she is, it's definitely ain't watching now. See you later, John. Take care, mate. Andrew said, can't wait to play Resident Evil 9. It looks amazing. Yeah, Andrew, the only reason I haven't played that one yet, what is it, Resident Evil Requiem? It's too expensive. They're like fucking 70 quid, aren't they? Danny, how you doing, mate? I got your entry for the giveaway. You are currently the highest bidder going. So you got a good chance of winning that, I reckon, because a lot of people only joined in for that most like a tenner. So, yeah. How you doing, mate? You alright? Oh, God. And Shakira, she alright? You both there? Paul said, longest journey was done by the same people that did Siberia. Alright. Everyone said, God Hand for PlayStation 2 was really good. That was a good game too. Yeah, I've still got a fully working. So the consoles I've got that still work or did work the last time I got them out, I've still got a working. This is me personally, because I think we've got a Mega Drive Master System on both the old Nintendos, the Super Nintendo and the NES. We did have. Someone might have sold them. I have in this room though, under my bed, a working GameCube. So I've got a working GameCube, PlayStation 2, PlayStation 3, PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, a Wii, PSP, Nintendo Switch. Yeah. I never was into the Xbox consoles. No reason. Danny said, yeah, just woke up. I'm still pissed. So he said hi. Cody Barney said, I have crazy GameCube setup with component cable Game Boy player and what's that, Hori GB control? I don't know what that means, mate, but yeah. Yeah. That's what I've still got to work in GameCube. That's a not into Xbox, go watch your mouth phone. Full said, I built an emulator out of an old Android box for Evil to play all the retro games. Nice. Well, that's the way to go now, isn't it? Coban said, Hori is the best controller maker. Oh, fair enough. Yeah, I hadn't heard of them. Yeah, I hadn't heard of them. I've still got the original controllers, but obviously that's a bit like with the Wii. See, in theory, I say I've got a working Wii, but the last time I tried to play the Wii, the controllers had gone funny. They didn't work anymore. Yeah. But yeah, I do like having the consoles, and I always will have the consoles. Saturn is the best controller. I've like 6. Nice. That goes like that goes over my head, but yeah. We did at one point. It should still be up there somewhere because I wouldn't have sold it, but I can't remember seeing it. An old Atari that had the cartridges that put in the top, that had things like Pitfall and that. Last time I got that out, that still fucking worked. I don't know when I sold that. There's an other Wii, and the last time I played with it, the bite was him. Paul said his Wii was spraying all over the place. No control at all. Yeah, what is that? It the Atari 2600. Yes, yeah. Put the cartridge in the top. Yeah, there should be one of them in the loft. I can't see. And we had fucking that game. I think it was just called Pong. Well, you know, the ball that goes across and you move the paddles up and down on a fucking thing that twists it. Spacey, how you doing, mate? You alright? I'm probably only going to be on for about another 15 minutes. I've got fucking heartburn at the minute and I feel a bit. But yeah, how you been, mate? And he said, been busy putting a video together from today. Oh, nice, nice. Yeah, no, that's good. That's good. What you been like? Just looking at the parking wankers and shit like that, then, or just out and about? I ain't done a lot this week. I went to my cousin's funeral. Well, it was a nice service. And I spent time with family around the pub, which was good. Yeah. Evil said I've still got my old Sega Mega Drive. My family lost my Mega Drive 2 and PlayStations. Andy said, yeah, I played Pong back in the day. Getting old, mate. Yeah. They should still be up in the loft. But when I had to clean... Well, I'll find out soon, because I've got to clean out the loft soon. Well, I ain't got to clean it out, but... The council want to insulate it. So... I'm going to have to move half the stuff out, so I'm going to get rid of a load of shit. Just chatting about games at the minute, Spacey. Anything, really. And what you're debating was College Walk again. Lost to 30 last. That's a shame. That's a shame. Yeah, nah, just anything in a minute games. I played Pong earlier. And it stunk when I left the box. That's sake. 25 people watching. Don't forget to like the stream. Come and have a chat with us. Talk about anything you like within reason. Yeah. Look, I got my there's PlayStation 4 controller there. PlayStation 5 controller there. PlayStation 3 controller up there, which I found behind my telly. I don't know how the fuck that got there. PlayStation 3, though, I thought that was, out of all of them new consoles, PlayStation 3 was probably one of the best sort of entertainment systems you could get. It could play nearly any fucking video file you put in it. You'd play your music and all that. Because all of these other ones, and it had good controls as well. But nowadays, yeah, they're fucking shit. They don't want you to do anything but play games on them. Danny said, I've been playing Enlisted. It's quite good. Free on PlayStation Store. All right, I'll look into that, Danny. So I played Metal Gear Solid 5 recently. Not Metal Gear Solid 5, sorry. Metal Gear Solid 3 recently. You're off tactical. Good night, mate. Yeah, I ain't going to be on much longer. He said, night all. Cheers for putting up with my site. Good night, mate. Speak to you tomorrow. So 27 people watching. Don't forget to like the stream. Played Metal Gear Solid 3 recently. Then I was playing a bit of Subnautica. And then the last game I've been playing, just for something to do, is Far Cry 5. They just ran about shooting shit. Fuck. Don't worry, let's take the gloves off. Richard, I still have a PlayStation 2. If they stop reading the disc, they're piss easy to replace the lens. I required 2 for 24. Oh, that's good. Easy to do, is it, Rich? Paul said, I even have some games like Home Alone. Oh, fucking hell, Home Alone. I do remember that. For the Mega Drive or the Master System. Yeah, Home Alone. I was all shit at that, though. Desert Strike never played. Captain Planet never played. Sing, how you doing, mate? It's all right, mate. Are you going to watch the astronauts come back to Earth? I think at 1. Yes, someone else had mentioned it earlier. Yes, I am going to give that a go. Yeah, I will watch that. Yeah, I'm going to give it a go. I'm going to watch that later. It's on YouTube, isn't it? Danny said Metal Gear Solid 3 is my favourite. It was better on the PlayStation 2 and the game called Black. Yeah, I remember both. So Metal Gear Solid 3 on the PlayStation 2, I played that loads, yes. Black, I do remember that. I remember that coming out. If I ever played it, I got Bugs Life PlayStation 2 yesterday. Nice. Or PlayStation 1. Yeah, I think... So as I said, we had, up in the loft, we had a NES, a Super NES, a Sega Master System, and a Sega Mega Drive, right? And then we had another set of both of those because John's old girlfriend had brought hers round here when she lived here for a bit. But I think he said he sold hers and got rid of hers. So technically ours should still be up there. But I got the feeling he fucking sold them as well. Well, it doesn't really matter. It's too late now if they are sold. Spacey said, what's that? Put hen on my PlayStation 3. Hang on. So I set all my discs to HD. Don't play online. You got to write that again. Coban's I got big boss rank and top score every mission on Metal Gear 1, 2, and 3. Nice. Yeah, I don't really bother. I'll every game I play, I'll play it on the easiest setting there is if it's got one. Just so you know. Thing is, I like to enjoy it. It's it's up to you. But I don't like games being stressful. I like to play them to enjoy them. You know what I mean? Also, I still remember the first time I played Metal Gear Solid round my friend's ass for days with everyone taking turns. We all got stuck on Sniper Wolf. I used guided missiles to win. Yeah, there's some... The Metal Gear missions are fucking great. There's often some like, weird way to do it or, not secret way to do it. But yeah, mental. Yeah, I love a bit of Metal Gear. It's pity that's it, really, because they might remake, like... Well, if they remake the others, like Metal Gear and Metal Gear 2, that'd be fucking mental. But without Hideo Kojima sort of involved. Crowd, we was on about this earlier, weren't we? Was you on earlier? Well, on Liam's when we was talking about it. Yes, someone say Metal Gear, yes. Danny said to Spacey, check out Police Simulator Patrol Officers. It's free on the store. I've bought all the packs for it. It's quite good. Dave, I do have Discord, but it's a private one. Yeah, crowd, we was on about Metal Gear earlier, weren't we? On Liam's. Coban said, I love Metal Gear Solid 2. Yeah, Metal Gear... Oh, no, Metal Gear 2. Yes, not Metal Gear Solid 2, yes. Yeah, they were hard, though. They were bloody hard games, they were. But yes, you could get Metal Gear 2 on the Metal Gear Solid 3 Subsistence, won't it? I've got that. I've got Subsistence under this sofa. Yeah, I said the Game Boy Color Metal Gear is actually really underrated. I don't think I've ever played that. Evil said Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets on PlayStation 2 was hard at the end. That Basilisk. A fucking ball ache. It's surprising how difficult they make some games, isn't it? Brink, say there, mate. He said Mario Kart was literally taken years away from me. Yeah, I liked Mario Kart. Mario Kart was fucking great. On the NES and on what was the Super Nintendo and Mario Kart 64. Yes. Shut up, Rich. No, I didn't. And he said, Mike's a fake Metal Gear fan. He had to use that as replay cheats. But not Metal Gear, I didn't. I think that's a rare game I actually have completed without cheats. I'm trying to think now. Grass said, I have clinically unhealthy amount of hours in the Phantom Pain. Yes. Yeah. There's the Phantom Pain, ain't it? Metal Gear Solid, the Phantom Pain, yeah. Yeah, I keep wanting to play that again soon. I've just done 3 a couple of weeks ago. Again, yeah, I might start the Phantom Pain. I might do. But the thing is, as you say, you're on that. You could spend a year playing that game and not be bored, and still have shit to do, and still have stuff to develop and build. Yeah. You're all good, Rich. No, I was trying to think, and I think that's one of the games I haven't actually fucking yeah. It's basically my dad got a Master System Sega back in the late 80s. We used to complete high scores. Yeah. Grass says 3 will always be my favourite. No one will slander my boy Big Boss. Same here, mate. Yeah, same here. In fact, this will interest you, Crow. This will interest you. Look what I want to make soon. Do you recognise this? I've got making that. There's his 90 years of CQC. Yes, it is. It certainly is. Yeah, I'm going to have a go at making that thing because it's quite a simple one. That's my sort of full-size designs that I'm going to give a go at making. Just going to catch up some of these comments. Oh, I love Metal Gear Solid 3. And Phantom Pain's fucking great as well. Fool said, my friends had Metal Gear Solid on pirate discs and had their PlayStation 1, they had Game Genie. Yeah, and Spring on the disc door. There's only one who could do the 2-disc swap fast enough it to work. Actually, I remember the Game Genies. Anybody who played Rascal on PlayStation 1? I never actually finished that game. No, I see. We did have a PlayStation 1, but the PlayStation 1 was it was always downstairs, and I think it was more of a family. It was more like my mum's console because she used to like playing games. So I'm pretty sure she bought a PlayStation 1. And Malk had a PlayStation 1, but I never really played it very often. But I don't think I actually ever played Metal Gear Solid 1. I played Metal Gear Solid Twin Snakes before I played Metal Gear Solid 1, I think. I can't remember. Because I never had my own PlayStation 1. I'd low-key pay for that. I haven't got the facilities at the moment to try and make this stuff. I do have CNC machine there. Do you know what I'll do, Crow? I could probably make those reasonably inexpensively as well. So when I make my one, I'll make a video on it. And if you're interested in one, let me know. Yeah. Brinks. Now, I do remember the Lemmings. So when you say original Lemmings, we never had a PC or anything, but we did have Lemmings on... It may have been the original, but we had Lemmings on the Master System. That was Phil probably got it somewhere. Rather, Twin Snakes needs to make it to the Master Collection. Yeah, that'd be good. That'd be good, wouldn't it? That would be good. Star Fox. I don't think I ever played that on the NES. I think I played Star Fox or whatever it was. There was some kind of Star Fox on the Nintendo 64, weren't there? I've got Twin Snakes on the GameCube still. I have got that. I've still got that. Yeah. But yeah, Lemmings was pretty good. I did used to like Lemmings. Fucking good game. As a fact, I'll be sure to keep an eye out for that video. I've only ever seen one person make a CQC knife. They were Stateside Blacksmith on Etsy. Yeah, well, there you go. Well, that's my design. I think I could do that. I'll do the leather sheath as well. Just got to make sure them back bits and spikes. Or I'll be a zombie. No, it wouldn't be a zombie. I've left an 8-inch blade anyway. Brings, I think we had it on the Amiga. Show my age now. Yeah, we never had any PCs. All that kind of stuff. You know, what I'd call a computer. Fall said my stepsister's ex sold my dad's PlayStation 1 Mini, claiming it was PlayStation 2. My stepmom wasn't happy with me for telling him, as he was in on the lie because he lost his job for skimming cash back. Oh, fuck's sake. Supposedly I hated footy, but sensible soccer on the SNES was good. I might have played that. Dave said GameCube was brilliant, well over the time. Yeah, I love the GameCube. Guys said great at drawing those sketches, lad. I'm shite. Well, I like to do, that's like full size as well. So that's what I like to do is when I draw them, that's like full size. So yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Go Bunny should have Raiden saw from Metal Gear Rising, made by the designer Tomo Tuki Nemoto, I think that says. Nice. Guys, one game I wish I had was the modern remaster. Was Conquer Live and Reloaded. I've never heard of that. Never heard of that. He was said, how many of us had a parent that bought them shitty golf games for them? Yeah. Oh, gosh. So you're making me tempted to get my bloody my games out now, because I've got in that box under my bed for some reason a random Super Nintendo game. I don't know why. I must have found it somewhere. It must have like fell out of the box, and I thought, oh, I can't buy it. I have to put it in the loft. I've still got all my PlayStation 2 games, my GameCube games. Because obviously I wouldn't keep the consoles otherwise, because, yeah. Because I swear they only bought them because they wanted to play them. See, my mum used to really like playing games. She used to like playing Sonic. She really liked playing Sonic. She liked Pitfall. But what it was, and she liked Tomb Raider. But as soon as, sorry, something fell down. As soon as they brought out the analog sticks on the controllers, she said she couldn't play them anymore. It was too fiddly for her. And she absolutely refused to use controllers with analog sticks. Sorry. Dave, he said, catch you later, folks. My tablets are kicking in. Time for bed. Good night, Dave. Nice having you on, mate. Yeah, I'm going to go off in a minute. I'm quite knackered. Guys, House of the Dead is my mum's favourite game. Nice. Yeah, my mum also liked the Resident Evil games. She did like the Resident Evils, Pitfall, Tomb Raider, Sonic games. And there was that Sonic game, I think it was on Sonic 3. The one that you could put the other game into the top. And there was just like puzzle game that you could play, weren't there? Where you turn the red balls blue or the other way around. And you had to complete them. And you could just play that. And we had like a book of codes for each level. You do a level and it'd give you a code, so you go back to that level. I haven't got a drone, Brinks, no. Carl said, I never got around to asking since I haven't found the video regarding it. But what's that ballpark with the bayonet on your wall? So that is called, it comes under two names. Because I noticed other people like to call it by another name. However, when I bought that, it was marketed as a Chinese Type 86S bullpup rifle. But it's also known as a Norinco Type 86S bullpup rifle. It's basically a bullpup AKM. So yeah, I think if you just put bullpup in my channel, you'd find it. Yeah, so it's basically a bullpup AKM that the Chinese made. and I think there was about 2,000 imported into America in like the 90s or 80s, and then they banned them. Yeah, so they're quite rare. You don't really see a lot of them. Code Bunch of Spy Fiction on PlayStation 2 was cool. Metal Gear Solid 2 homage, but sweary developer of Deadly Premonition. Hang on. He was with my mum is a Luddite. She can barely use a phone. My stepdad, on the other hand, me and my sisters had to fighting for the control of the PlayStation 1. That's why we got a PlayStation 2. Yeah, the Silent Hill games are good. Is the remakes of the Silent Hill games worth playing? I do want to play those remakes. Guys, it's minted, looks lovely. The only Chinese DAC I have is a Type 56-2 AK. I love the stock, it's incredible. Got a star. Z72, nice. Yeah, I'll tell you why I bought that. So when I bought that, the option was either get an AK-47, get a DAC AK-47, or get that. And that was actually cheaper. No, I think, because in them days, you could get a DAC AK for about 150 quid. Or that for 200 and 25 quid for the bayonet. And it came fully boxed, spare magazine, all the accessories. Yeah, that's quite rare to get them in a box as well. Like the whole setup came completely boxed in the polystyrene and everything. Full says Sonic and Knuckles was the one with the slot in the top. If you plugged Alien 3 into it, you could play the ball game. Sigourney Weaver, that's amazing. Is that true? Is that true? Yeah, that fucking ball game was great. But yeah, fucking hell. What's Sigourney Weaver jumping over the. God. Oh, gosh. Don't know if it made me laugh. Zone of Enders, I've heard of that but never played it. Brother, they're incredible. Recently picked up a new Section 58 a couple of days ago. It's a flintlock blunderbuss. I was amazed by the price. No, that sounds excellent. Do you do videos, Carl? Ava said, all those PGA golf games, they haunt those boring dreams. And yes, that is true. Fuck's sake. Yeah, that sounds great, Carl. You'll have to comment on one of my videos so I can, if you do videos, I'll come over and sub you. I know not everyone does. Yeah, that one, at the minute, I would need to get it, so it's still legal for me to own, but I can't sell it because it's not the current spec, but it's okay to keep still. So I'd have to pay about, I think it's 115 quid to get it up to modern spec. I don't think I'd bother. But if I could then, I could sell that for probably about 3 or 4 times what it was worth. I wouldn't ever sell it though. Guys, I do not. Last time I uploaded a video was 2019 playing Metal Gear Survive. Nice. Cody Banish's 3DS was the best system. I had a 3DS for a while, but I sold it. I did have for 3 good years. I had the 3DS. Ben, how you doing, mate? He said good evening, mate. Not too bad, not too bad. I did have heartburn, that's going now. I'll tell you what, I'll stay on till 1:15 and then I'm off. I've got shit to do. But yeah. No, I'm not too bad. Not too bad. We're chatting about computer games. It's pity Pepe worked on yeah. Metal Gear Solid 3 on the DS is elite. I still have it. Yeah, that was the one. What was the name for that? It was Metal Gear Solid 3, and then it had another, like not Subsistence, but it had something as a little subtitle to it, didn't it? But yeah, I had a DS or a 3DS. I can't remember what it was. Again, I bought that purely to play the Zelda games on them. I am a big fan of the Zelda games. I fucking love them. But if you want to play Zelda, you got to have a Nintendo console. So that's really the only reason I've got a Switch is to get is so I can play the Zelda games. Oh, I thought it had a different name, Crowl. I thought it had some other name. I thought it was like Metal Gear Solid 3, like not Delta, because that's like what they call this new one. That's all right. They've also had the 3DS. I sold it in 2011 because it was broke and needed food. Yeah, that's pretty much why I sold mine. Maybe I needed a tooth out. What's your favourite go-to site for DX and antiques? To be honest, I haven't bought any for years. I can't afford them now, but I used to buy mine from a place called Worldwide Arms Limited, but they've completely shut down now. And that bloke who started Worldwide Arms Limited, I think at one point it was like a massive like factor in getting DX into this country and getting quite rare guns. And it was like, he did a lot for the sort of DX community, if you know what I mean. The bloke who started Worldwide Arms, and I think he died and they shut it down. Crowd, it might have been Subsistence. I'm going to look because it's only because I'm curious. What was Metal Gear Solid 3 called on the DS? Maybe it weren't called anything else than I thought it was. No, it just says Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater 3D. What different versions of Metal Gear Solid 3 are there? Christ, what have I done there? So Snake Eater Subsistence, which I've got, HD edition, Snake Eater 3D. Yeah, no, it was just 3D then. Maybe it was that. My brain said it was something else. Yeah, it was just Snake Eater 3D. Yeah, D&B still sells them. Ben said, are there subscription fees with the Switch console? No. Well, I think you can pay, but it's not. No. To play online, I don't think you do. I'm not 100% sure though, mate. I can't remember now. On the Sigourney Weaver Sonic thing was 100% true. Thank you. I do love Zelda, but Pokemon is why I get Nintendo shit. Nice. The only thing that stops me from getting DX is the price. It's so high for essentially a barely functional paperweight. It's a shame, really. It's just a history. They're worth these days. Well, exactly. Yeah. So because I've got quite a few reasonably old DX, a few of them have got quite a few moving parts, but yeah, some of them are getting to the stage where I have none. You can't take the magazine. A DX Kobunny is a deactivated gun, so it was a real firearm, but it's been made so it can't shoot. But it's a good way to be able to have a more than a replica of a gun if you can't have that gun. Don't I mean? Because you can get replicas, but a lot of replicas are shite. So these are the real thing. It's just they've been made so they don't shoot anymore. Roll said probably fees with the Switch too, but I don't think the first one. No, there was something you could pay for, like a monthly thing, and get access to games. You know, like with the PlayStation Plus. But I don't think it was required to play online with other people. Now I can't remember, and in all honesty, I don't know, because my Nintendo Switch, I had about 3 games for it. 2 of them were Zelda games, which you wouldn't play online anyway. And the other ones are stuff I probably got cheap or got with it or something. I think I've literally got 2 Switch games. Bear in mind Nintendo Switch games. Zelda and Zelda. Right, I'm going to be off in a minute. Carl said, still makes no sense that an authentic but deactivated firearm doesn't require a defense, but replicas. I've always found that absolutely bizarre, innit? Yeah. So the one that's the real thing is okay, but the fake one that, you know, after looks shit isn't. Yeah. I'll be on tomorrow, mate. Yeah. Right, I'm going to have to go off, everyone. I do appreciate it, though. But yeah, I'll be on tomorrow, Spacey. I'll be on tomorrow night. Yeah, I've got a lot to do. And I've fucking, yeah. Right. Thank you for watching, everyone. I do appreciate it. Don't forget to like the stream before you go. Don't forget you can support me if you want, or go and buy yourself a couple of key rings or something, or some stickers. If you don't want to support me for nothing, get something out of it. Support me, but get something out of it. Put the word !shop or look in the thing. Also, don't question if the outlaws. Don't question the outlaws if they benefit. Yeah, exactly. But yes, thank you for watching, everyone. I do appreciate it. I'll see you all tomorrow night about 9:30. All right. See you later. Good night. Thank you for watching. I do appreciate it. See you later.